everyone seated in this room knows how in 2019, the outbreak of a virus, COVID-19, held the whole world under hostage. That viral outbreak got my attention to the deadly impact of viruses. When I was admitted to Miami University, I was very excited to join a research group that focuses on a protein that helps the immune system. Before we dive deep into our talk, let's talk about some of the key concepts that will help you and I as we walk through this presentation. What are amino acids? Amino acids are building blocks that form proteins. In our body, we have small units that are called cells. I want you to see this cell as a factory. Inside the factory, it has factory workers. Again, I want you to see these factory workers as your proteins. The proteins in your cell help you to hear me, to see me. It means that the role of proteins are very important in the body. When a virus enters into our body, what happens? These viruses take hold of the cell machinery, the cell tools, to produce its viral proteins. It means the viruses are very smart. The proteins that the viruses produce are being broken down into antigen. The antigen is what your immune system recognizes so that an immune response can be produced against this virus. It's important to keep in mind that this antigen can also be called peptide. One thing about peptides is that they have a very important role when a virus enters your body. Imagine your very dear friend recently contacted a virus. He calls 911. The ambulance takes your friend to the hospital so that your friend can get medical help. In the same way, the protein that I study in the lab that is called GRP94, when a virus enters into the body, the viral proteins that are being produced, that are broken down into peptide, this particular protein, GRP94, carries this viral peptide to a member of the immune system that is called the major histocompatibility complex, so that an immune response can be produced to fight against this virus. The thing here is that we do not know so much about how do these viral peptides interact with GRP94. That information is not available at the moment. But what we know is that viral peptides bind on GRP94 at this location. Another interesting story I want to tell you at this point, before we get into what I do in the lab, is that so far we've seen in literature that this particular virus called the vascular stomatitis virus, its viral peptide known as VSV8 interacts with GRP94. Another virus that you might recognize, the hepatitis B virus, its viral peptide also interacts with GRP94. It means that GRP94 has a very important role in immunology, but this is rarely studied. In fact, we do not even know how this viral peptide interacts with GRP94. And here comes what I do in the lab. In Dr. Cravat's lab, what I'm currently doing is that we have the naturally occurring GRP94, and we've made several versions of GRP94. You can see the one in green and the one in red. It means at this point, what I'm doing in my research is that I have changed some amino acid to a different amino acid so that we can actually look at how does the naturally occurring GRP94 interact with viral peptide versus the different versions of GRP94 that I've made in the lab. It implies that information that we get from this research project, we can actually design effective therapeutic for different viral infection. Your friend who recently contacted a virus with an effective therapeutic for viral infection, he will live a healthy life. My research group and I, we are still diving deep into understanding how GRP94 interacts with viral peptide. You've got an assignment at the end of this presentation. You need to keep living a healthy life to reduce the risk of being exposed to viruses. And thank you.